Yes, they much talked about primary election of the People's Democratic Party. Don't come and it don't go. And when this particular primary election hold, on the 28th of this particular month, which of course is on Saturday, and we know the kind of dramas we play out even before that primary election happened. The major contestant will talk, say, look, I am capable to be your leader. I'm capable to be your president. And looking at the number of people who also come out, can say, look, make now vote for me. May I feel carry the flag of the People's Democratic Party. Everybody come out, talk with they want talk. Everybody give reasons why they need to elect them as the sole candidates of the People's Democratic Party. Eventually, after all this talk don't fly, and after people will step down, and after all the entire drama, one person eventually emerged as the sole candidate of the People's Democratic Party. And this person will be who? The former Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. And when it's also can look the result, the person also can follow him as second, can be the governor of Rivers State, Oga Nyeso Wike, and the person also can follow him, can be the former Senate President, Oga Saraki. If you look the entire drama, you can say yes, everybody giving their best. But look, can't leave the best aside, look, can't look forward. So now when we say the PDP don't get their own candidates who go carry their flag, what to make Nigerians come to anticipate? Going by what they also talk and going by the fact that look, these people now people will say somewhere along the line would actually experience their leadership in a way. Say once that time reach, how now want to take waka the waka? And looking at still waiting for other primary election to also come out. If you come out, what will be the sole fate of the vote when every other person release their own candidate? This and many more are waiting we go talk about on top of them as E Dey Hot. But before then, make I start by introducing myself. My name still remains Nkubi. And my brother Chukwudi Ezugu.
Which one be your name still remains Nkubi? As if say, if you come here on Monday, your name they change. You don't already talk. People don't see say my name remains Nkubi. Nkubi what?
Nkubi.
No allow what happen for PDP primary. Happen for you.
What happen? What be the two way happen?
Our people went there for house. Then talk say for politics, so no permanent friend, no permanent enemies.
At all.
Now essentially about permanent interest. And it be like say we see that action for the People's Democratic Party presidential primaries. But what we go do now first? Not to just allow una watch how 3 key players for that particular exercise take climb stage and how the things will happen there take turn make everything happen the way it happen. First, now the governor of Rivers State, As he take concern how he come out, they talk to the party people, say, the delegates, so if they find the person who go win election, may they give them power. Look what I hear waiting in talk for stage.
I have come to your states to speak to you. Today is for me to thank you. It's for me to thank you for the energy. Since morning, you have been here because of this party. Thank you, special delegates. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Listen, I will speak to you on 2 issues. One is the party. All my let me vow. Today, anybody who emerges here, I will support the person to the fullest. Anybody who emerges here today, I will support the person to the fullest. Because I'm a committed party person, because
the party man talk say anybody will emerge as the winner of that presidential primary exercise, saying go support the person from the bottom of his heart. Everybody don't get the opportunity to climb the stage and talk the plans where they get to and how they hope say they go win and make the delegates vote for them. The governor of Sokoto State, Aminu Tambuwal, can't climb stage again. People are saying talk say sorry, I have something to say. He can't climb stage again. And many people they talk say, what did he talk here now? Now he can't decide. He can't be like the golden goal. We can't change everything. As he take us hard that he go take plan. Mona watch. Make una hear wetin the governor of Sokoto talk when he climbed stage for the 2nd time.
And my supporters have come to the firm belief and conviction that as leaders, time may come in our sojourn to make sacrifice for the good of the people. And in view of the situation of our country and the need for us in our party to minimize rancor and jostling for power, in any case, it is not always about one individual. It must always be about our country. I have come to the conclusion that, to the glory of God Almighty, seeing and from the result of what I've seen throughout the country, millions of Nigerians suffering, and the need for us to close ranks in the party. And as one of the leaders of this party, I have come to a patriotic conclusion to step down my aspiration, and not only that,
politics not be not be English
At all.
na calculation na moves when we say when you see am you go talk say eh the thing when he use finish that talk na say he come talk say as he don step down like this, he dey urge people wey come to vote for am o say make dem carry their vote give Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. Whether na that vote na come swing the result in the favor of Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, only time will tell. But we could have watched what Alhaji Atiku Abubakar talk after he emerged as the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party for that primary win and do.
In governance and also in our political processes. Today, we have witnessed another one of the freest elections to be conducted by our great party. Again, today marks another milestone in the process to consolidate our democratic gains. Now you will recall on the 23rd of March this year, when I stood before you in Nigeria.
That the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party. Now we will do small lesson here so that everybody go understand. Una know say we don't discuss with some people where we say then come here, then get plans to become president of this country. That time we they call them aspirants. Aspirants are person where they look say okay, oh, I won't go this position. Now if you can't go through the process when the party they use they select that now the primary as I don't hear them now. If you can't emerge, you don't go from aspirant to candidate. Meaning from, oh, I like this jersey. I want to wear this jersey. To, you go wear the jersey. So as the PDP did like this today, the presidential candidate of the party for the 2023 presidential elections, now Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. Make we also tell you now, say, right now, as we discuss, screening they go on for those who want to wear the jersey of the All Progressives Congress, the ruling party inside Obodo, Nigeria. By tomorrow, we'll go down here information as they concern whether the screening people where they screen look say, you are not qualified. Oh, you are qualified. You go ahead. Hopefully by Wednesday when we come, we'll give you more updates. Then another one, something happened for inside Asaba today. Una go remember say Dr. Peter Obi been tendering resignation from PDP. God say no go participate for their primaries. He can also talk saying go share information as it concern the next step when he go take as it concern in presidential ambition. Later he can announce say no move go the Labour Party. Remember say we tell you say no be only two political parties in this country. Oh. Fine, two, one are ruling, one are major opposition, but other ones they do your research, know these candidates. Now for inside Asaba today, the person when be saying they look say okay, he won't wear the jersey of Labour Party. When they call Professor Okedinachi Patrick Utomi, he can't carry microphone, can't talk say, well, if you check him, say he get some of these big companies inside the border Nigeria where we say some senior men don't come talk say. Look, we get fresh blood, young people when go come bring their ideas, do this thing. He come talk say, in the reason, say as they like this now, Oga Peter Obi na person where we say, he they think like Two of them they reason the same way, and so P2B, now go wear the jersey of the political party. So the party don't do everything what they're supposed to. Hopefully by tomorrow, the gist go don't come out. But I go like make una hear the reaction to that in declaration and judge for your mind. Say, it be like say somebody profile the rise. Oh, make una watch what happen for Orchid or inside Asaba.
Younger, stronger people to become the managing directors. Is that what they're doing? GT Bank is doing it. Access Bank is doing it. Everybody is doing it. Today, I want to become the group managing director. And I want somebody who's shaped my ideas, my passion, and is younger than myself, and I've worked for many years to become managing director. This is what I said to you, that I will give charge to PDP to lead.
Una hear the greeting when follow as in talk saying won't give chance for P2B to wear the jersey of that political party. Before we just come carry waka come out for inside studio, come move to the next step of our discussion. Put that for the back of your mind. Say this country now the only country where we get. Unless you be person where we say you get dual citizenship, meaning you be citizen of Nigeria and citizen of another country. When if you spoil here, you feel wrong go anywhere. And remember, no matter where you wrong go, enough it be like home.
At all.
They go treat you like second-class citizen, no matter how much you get. So this country, now all of us get make it no spoil. This now the time, if you never get your PVC, go out. So we know say the online registration at this month in the end. But if you still waka go office, if you want us to give you information, ask us. Go obtain your permanent voters card because not be by who find pass, who talk pass, who speak English pass. So if you don't get that, you don't go vote on that day. And if you won't vote your preferred candidate so that the person will win the election because they're essentially about numbers, you must go out, go collect your own. This is now the information when concern everything, politics and the political parties, we don't give you now. Hopefully on Wednesday, as much as they come, we'll continue. Now we'll come change gear. Go on another discussion. Una know say yesterday now May 29. Think May 29. Think yes. Now that day, this date, 7 years ago, President Muhammadu Buhari been swear the oath of office and oath of allegiance. So if we count in government, now that yesterday the government complete 7 years for inside this country. We go look some of the things where we say in government don't do. Some of the promises where we say they make. We'll come ask whether in 7 years, na pass mark, na manage mark, na average mark, or na fail mark. You say go get the opportunity to talk your mind. We don't want to put talk for anybody mouth. But we'll carry person where we say, he sabi this analysis to break them down. His name na Folarin Okpayemi Joseph, FOJ. But after we go this break, come back. We'll just continue to the watch. As E Dey, it could be complete. As E Dey. Hey.
As they will seal up their ear. Once they seal up their ear, they will after. You have to the government something down here. They will seal up their ear. Once they seal up their ear, they will go back to sleep. Welcome back. The program still remains As E Dey Hot. And before we go that particular break, my brother Chukudi actually introduced that second matter we will go look into. And we get to do with 29th of May, which was, of course, yesterday. Which, of course, also remind us, say, the president, President Muhammadu Buhari, don't spend 7 good years as the president of this country. And the question can be saying, so far, so good. Looking at the areas of in leadership and areas where in targets, okay, now these areas I will focus on in the course of my leadership. How well and how well the matter don't go. And I will get a guest with for studio. Our guest will be public affairs analyst. Oga Folarin Okpayemi Joseph. There for studio. Oga Folarin, you're welcome to As E Dey Hot.
Thank you very much.
Okay, quick one. I know say why would they talk about the PDP and primary election? You be day one corner, just they stretch here, they listen. If I go ask you, going by the fact that yes, Oga Atiku, the former vice president, emerged as the sole candidate of the party. What will be your opinion about the primary election and looking at all the dramas we play out?
Yeah, thank you very much once again. Yeah, before then, we know matter will happen. Mr. Peter Obi withdraw from the race of citing issues around, say, the process don't they monetize. Say, money, they exchange hands already, say, if you even cope with this process. And, even if we come forward, can't defend them, if peradventure say he win. So he took the honorary step that time, say, okay, make him come out. Say, I know if you cope. So most of the some of the aspirants, they laugh and then say, Oga, don't feed the heat. He don't see the sign, say, you know, if he even carry on to the final boiling point. Yeah, she is there. So to Saturday also, I will watch the process. They go very smooth, seamless, and within 6 hours when the program officially started around 7 o'clock, by after 12, we don't know winner. And everyone will observe the whole process. No say PDP did extremely well. We never expect say the process would be very credible. At least we will see the joy, overwhelming joy. Fine, we know if you take away the drama, where Oga Tambowa step back, come podium, come say making supporters drums, support Oga Atiku, Farida, Waziri of Adamawa, say making support them. So all well and good. We need to applaud the security agency also. We don't hear any breakdown of law and order, and the old delegates even did extremely well. We don't hear any issues. Say some people they fight somewhere, and also we forget say EFCC operators even come around, they come observe, say they hear say like say
then they share something.
Say they share something, and we see say they check some.
They check Ghana must
go, but we don't see say they arrest anybody. At least we applaud to everybody. Fine, even if say money exchange hands, we know EFCC no even start say they catch someone. No, at least applaud to everybody. Fine, we know say this process they very very heavily monetized, because if we need to interrogate this process, because this process also go lead to product where party will sell out, and this process is very, very important. And I appeal to Nigerians also, take close look on any party where you want vote for, any candidate where you want vote for. Check us in primary it is smooth. If primary get corner, I don't know say this one question mark there. So I will appeal to electorates. Make we chook eye to primaries. The ruling party go get their own primary also. What is being called next week also. Make we put our eye, they observe now. Now we know say screening exercise still they go on for Abuja at this moment here. So make we they follow on very well. And before the election next year, make we take decision of person where we want vote for, and make we galvanize ourselves, call our family members, our loved ones, our associates, our inner circle, say make they come vote come February 2023.
Very true. Thank you very much, FOJ. Make we come change gear, like Unku been promised, come switch, enter the next conversation. This one, they very, very important. May 29, a very special year for the history of this our country. If we go back to 1999, now the year when we say Chief Olusegun Obasanjo that year, me raise his hand, talk, say he swear to work for Nigerians, and he go do everything to see, say, in government, put 2 legs for ground and make the lives of Nigerians better. So every May 29th, since that particular year, so we dey get where he be say people go sit down for house based on public holiday. People will come and think of waiting government or the government will come even they reel out some of their achievements now. Some years back, the government of President Muhammadu Buhari come reason and say, well, if you really check our history, you go further to June 12, 1993. Something significant happened that day. Moshood Kashimawo, Olawale, Abiola, and that election when they do that year, when he contest against Bashiru Tofa, when Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida been cancelled, say the election no follow. But if you check our history, people they talk say that election, now the standard of election for this country, since we don't do general election, say why they can't cancel them. So they call this okay, so honor the memory of this great man. So and many other Nigerians will give their time on that day. People will even sacrifice their life in actualization of that particular struggle. So say June 12 go be the new date. But make everybody understand now. Every May 29, government go celebrate 1 year anniversary of say or 1 full cycle of say they don't dey government. But now June 12 now be Democracy Day. So this May 29 we pass, so we be yesterday. Now make 7 years since President Muhammadu Buhari don't dey inside office. Now why would they discuss in government? But holiday still dey for front. You know they will like holiday for this country. Holiday still dey for front. But the top of us in the hot, we don't get holiday when they come to asking the right questions and discussing issues. FOJ, make we come back to you now. Make we discuss first 7 years of President Muhammadu Buhari administration. Make we go back first to 2015. We know say for the first time in our history, government will sit down, they control the thing, they run the arrangement, been lose election to the major opposition political party. Then the campaign now on 3 very strong legs. They talk about insecurity for inside of Nigeria. Don't forget what happened with Chibok. Don't forget what happened with the Buniyadi boys. They talk about insecurity. They talk about the war against corruption because they don't say some people, if you look them, corruption they smell. If they pass, corruption they smell for their body and it don't cause problem. And they also talk about the economy of Nigeria. Before other issues don't come out to them, make we go back to this 3 and go back to 2015. Look these 7 years of President Muhammadu Buhari. Make we start first with insecurity inside of Nigeria. How you take reason in government and what you don't do as you take concise security for this country?
Yeah, thank you very much. I remember vividly the first step we take towards addressing insecurity for the country. He set up a multinational task force. We go unite the West African countries, say, may they donate their own soldiers also, say, may they ensure, say,
everybody they work together.
Work together in synergy, collaborate. But at some point, again, they say that collaboration, it failed because say, they say all this ISIS also, they move in freely, come attack, come out. That means say something happened. And to me, as a former Major General, I say it's supposed even engage in fellow colleagues within the West African region. Say, what did they happen? What be the challenges? So how can we ensure, say, this multinational task force, they gidigba, say we go even ensure, say, our whole zone, they secure, free of terrorist activities. I think that the major issue we take with that, because at that point then, we expect say at this multinational task force go even don't be solid now by after 7 years. Say okay, the rising insecurity we meet, considering before then. Chibok issue about adoption day, Bonnie Yadi, where they keep students for their respective hostels. Say, we know it go stem the tide, but fortunately, that's not the story at the moment. Yeah, every day in adoption, we see here say one Methodist bishop they pick her up last weekend. So this recalling adoption because these terrorists don't say our government don't demonstrate overwhelming incompetence. Say okay now. President will release statements to condemn action of these terrorists. After that, we just say food us. He go issue threat to them, say, we will not surrender our sovereignty. But we know they see workings on the part of government. That means say something is really, really wrong. He say, the service chief know they work together, or say maybe they know they share intelligence together, or maybe residents of the whole region for northeast, northwest, no even trust our security agencies. Say if they share intelligence with them, say if you go terrorists will go here, or maybe some field companies there within the security agency where they give terrorists info. Say residents don't allow them. Say that they come this night too. And up to this moment, we see the year story say farmers see they pay tax to terrorists. It was never before 7 years ago. We never hear this story, but now we hear it normally now. Some areas now, you know, if you pass them from evening, we talk of Abuja, Kaduna way. You know, if you go there by road, say, yeah, you go there safe. And considering the fact, say, Kaduna, now major security architecture, where we get the military
Nigeria Defense
Academy, NIA, and other military architecture where they there. But it says Kaduna no dey secure at the moment. Here. The current abduction we don't see there, it dey worrisome. We suppose they ask questions, say, Oga Major General, you promised us, you swear on oath to uphold security and welfare of citizens. But sadly, Oga Buhari don't leave us to our face. Say, we dey oh God. And we know if we count people where they kidnappers them, where they terrorists them, make we not forget our people where they terrorists them now. The Kaduna, Abuja, she said they don't over 40 days there now, and government know they do anything now. Our attention don't shift, go to politicking, primaries, all this nonsense where they happen at the moment. Why beating we don't leave them to their face. Say now only God will save them. So it don't fail for security because. You don't fail. On a normal day, suppose not even day office up to this moment. Say, it's E Dey. They feel comfortable, they come out up and down. You don't even show any remorse. Say something they happen. It dey worries of when President Muhammadu Buhari led administration don't fail on security. 0% as far as I'm concerned.
0% no be waiting person go carry go show him papa and mama when they proud of him. But like you talk, you explain the situation, can't even give the facts of the matter as it dey like that. Because like you talk, as we dey like this, we get people who be say victims of that Kaduna Abuja train incident. When see they in captivity inside this our country, terrorists they release videos where the people they beg, make una come free us. Who shoots the video? Where they charge the battery? Where they put inside the camera? Who edits that thing? Where they send that? Who post that? Which internet they use? So some of all these problems, now this where we say people go to look, they talk say if you promise or say as a retired general you will lead from the front. And like our Ogbonge visitor talk from the start, he been talk say he no one see any senior man when they our military arrangements inside office. Say make all of them they go the theater where the thing they happen gongo, and 7 years down the line we see they get these problems. But you two go get the chance to talk and put your mouth as they concern this particular one. No? FOJ.
Okay, quick on Oga FOJ. You don't look the issue of insecurity. Don't analyze and don't break it down for the past 7 years as it don't be. Okay, we can also bring one of the major things where the president also talks, say, in go address, which of course it gets to do with corruption. And we can also look and say, okay, people they feel say corruption, if not because of corruption, say corruption no dey for the system, say a lot of things for they work effectively for the country. This insecurity matter what they even talk about, they go talk now because of corruption and the cause of this problem. Looking at the fight against corruption and looking at the kind of steps where Oga President carry when it comes to ensuring, say, people will chop money, people will steal our money, he catch them, he collect money back, he make recovery, he do this one, he do this, that one. Different things play out. Say, you know, also things say, maybe somewhere along the line, if you just say, okay, Oga President, for this particular one we get to do with fight against corruption, which kind of market is it we will fit give am?
Yeah, thank you very much. As E Dey for this anti-corruption crusade, with the new EFCC chairman we come on board, we know say former one get issue also when IGF Malami, the Attorney General, send memo go meet Oga President, say some recovered items, say Oga Magu no fit account for them. And up to this moment, the President Buhari set up a Justice Salami committee, say may they investigate the claims. So people,
the investigator
we never hear the outcome.
Magu self don't chop suspension, he chop promotion.
Chop promotion. AIG just 10 days ago say they don't promote them. Police Service Commission say they don't promote them. So we don't even know whether say the claim where Malami talk say this guy when he level against and say say if you account for some items where they recover. That means looted money where they recover from all of this passive corrupt official. Say whether they guilty or not. We never know what happen. We just keep on. Now what we just hear, we say last week they say he don't chop promotion. We'll leave that one aside now. At this present moment now, the Accounting General of the Federation is still the EFCC detention now. Over let's say EF himself also corner money. We don't know what they happen. So this and what thing that one tell you we say even the government also the government I say why we know come out outside can't say people with this surround know they corner money at the moment.
But make I ask you. Yeah. Why if the Yoruba people even get saying say now what's in your own mind you don't know what's in the other person's mind. Why Oga Presido no be spirit to use no say okay see the person when I go choose see the person when I choose because they be good person. You don't think say na plus for in government say while in the office some high profile people then they talk say hey you do bad go answer your mama name. For example, if we check the previous administration of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, now when he come out for office now we dey hear all those kind of things. Shey we no go talk say because Oga President now the plan when he get for this country say he must kill corruption. Now he make us they find out all these kind of bad things when they happen. You see what the EFCC go do for the house of Senator Rochas Okorocha when people go begin to talk say Lord save me, protect me, they have come for me. Oh God, cover me, cover me, cover me. You don't think say that because of say the president don't talk say he no care whether you be big man or small man, we must kill corruption. Now he make EFCC they do their work well.
Yeah, we know say most times we say before even investigate EFCC even investigate any matter, the gas seek clearance from the presidency. Say, okay, make we go ahead. Fine, we don't see some attempts where they pick up some people, but conviction.
Some former governors don't even go prison.
Don't go prison, fine. Which
so
is
it's a plus.
It's a plus. Oh, fine. But within a government also, because most of those way they talk about now former state governors, we get issues before now. But even within in people,
but they say government exists in continuum.
In continuum, I agree. Because say, fine, you know if you control the whole judicial process, you get the judiciary, you know if you seek conviction. Because if EFCs don't provide watertight evidence, waiting judiciary go throw the case away, say, yeah, the accused don't get case to answer. So, fine, waiting if you say, do well, you say, galvanize citizen, galvanize media. Every civil society say, make we confront this monster. Because now waiting the retard development and growth for the country. If you say, if we do them alone, and from the look of things, say, fine, it makes some significant progress, but majorly, we don't lose several cases. See the case of Ojus Okalo, where Supreme Court don't rule, where Supreme Court obtained conviction. So we look at them and say, fine. If you get genuine art, say you won't even confront corruption headlong. But the issue be say, you know, we do them alone. You need the support of the judiciary because of course now judiciary will give judgment. Because exerting are just to implement laws, policy. Now judiciary they interpret the law, say and look at the evidence where they place in front of them by the prosecutor, EFCC prosecutor. Check out very well, say, she not true say this guy gave what. But most time, EFCC majorly, what they always do with majorly of the people where they arrest, we say they will just come media, come they do media trial. They just say, 550 houses. Gather this evidence, can you present them before court and ensure say media also put spotlight onto this issue. Say, make we they follow these cases. Bumper to bumper. So citizens go they aware of what they happen. I feel say if you say you don't show one example within in cabinet, say no be business as usual. Others no go get confidence. Say may they also help themselves with public funds. I think now the issue will be that.
But we can just chip in this one. No be say this, But sure, also things maybe because of say people there in cabinet they look and say he is a man of integrity. That because they make hear the rise, because they don't know. Since they know me, there's no point disturbing them. Let me leave them because they know I'm a man of integrity. No, say when those is psych person. Just like say you took the person. The person will just forget say something they happen for the government.
Yeah, I feel say if new government come out, now that time we will see the true picture of things within this. the years where Buhari spent for office. Because I don't expect say make the present government expose himself to the world because it will give opposition opportunity to launch am very well. So maybe if they cover am, say okay, call them, return money. If they don't, if EFCC don't do the application, don't say okay, you just call them, say maybe they return the money. But within as at this moment now, you know if he exposed himself, maybe due to political exigency, as election they come now, you know if he expects to make the secure conviction of people when they within government. Because
so if you want give and result, the way you take give and result for security, what do you go score?
Fine. I go give am 4/10.
4/10.
Now pass.
Okay. Okay. So our people waiting for us. Remember, say we talk, say you will get opportunity to join us. And we could have begin the ready on our phone down now. We still get one angle. You know, say we talk say na 3 leg the thing stand. We don't discuss security. We don't discuss war against corruption. Now to discuss the economy. We will just allow Oga FOG, our Ogbonge analyst, just talk that one for like maybe 90 seconds. Then we'll begin to take calls. You call us for this 3 leg when we say the thing stand. Tell us what you rate Oga Presido. But we won't take as many calls as possible, so we'll keep them short. Once we talk your name and where you they call from, just go straight to the point. Everybody go get 60 seconds. Just tell us one area when you think, say, okay, I want to talk on security. I want to talk on the economy. I want to talk on the war against corruption. And see what I want to rate Oga Presido over 10. Agreed. Let's go, Oga FOJ. The economy of Nigeria, you think, say, we did better off than we were 7 years ago?
It go there difficult. If you tell me say improvement day, I go disagree because
but we do rice now, 1 million.
The rice pyramid, yeah. But price of rice still dey expensive for market. So maybe na Lamba.
Rice farmers even buy farm for
CBN.
So maybe they made money. Maybe the rice is still coming.
Well, the same farmers where they talk about where CBN help with the Anchor program. CBN see they scream 3 weeks ago say
then they owe.
Make una return money. If truly say they make money, of course it go dey easy for them to return the money.
Maybe they use the money go buy farm. Or then they do a job. Then go collect by the end of this year.
Probably, sure. Maybe. But all well and good. If you look at very well, fine. If 7 years now, if we know say 2 times we enter recession under this government, But we make quick recovery, post-COVID, and
but that recession are the full world the effects now, not only Nigeria.
Yeah, and they talk about our economy. So
yes.
the challenges where they face also fine.
Yes.
Say the two recession where this government meets or where they experience, fine. It affects the stability of the government in terms of projection, and also we don't even maximize the opportunity where this Russia-Ukraine crisis cause. Because when oil price go up now, we don't even gain the benefit that much. Because say as with the import money we suppose channel into productive sector, we go even give life to other sector, we go create opportunities for our youth, at least stimulate productivity in terms of investing massively into our power. We never see that because as at this moment, we know the output where they generate for power, less than 6,000 megawatts. And this recurring system collapse also, they help issues. More even talk about diesel now, because of buying diesel in the market now is alarming. Businesses are lamenting. That's by the way also. Maybe we will talk about the exchange rates also. We know the exchange rate where Oga President will reach government. We know how it will be now. Even to get them for official rate now, it is very difficult for genuine importers. But some privileged people for society, they keep up for this kind of period where we did now. And would they see the manifestation on prices of goods and prices of goods for markets now? We thought, like we rightly talked earlier on, the Anchor Borrowers Program, fine. The policy they very genuine. Say, okay, make CBN support genuine farmers. Say, may they adopt, may they expand their produce. In ensuring, say, these prices of goods could they very cheap, they affordable for citizens. But sadly, we say we never see results because this the price of goods. The price of rice, it's either the high side on the high side. So nothing has changed also. Maybe say, these people see and say that, now cool money, say, may they use divert to, say, most of them don't even invest them into...
So FOJ, if you go rate them for the economy, what do you go give them? Just like you do security and war against corruption.
As our economy today now 2/10.
2/10. Okay, you when you get house go get the opportunity to talk your mind as it take concern these three legs where we carry come: insecurity, the war against corruption, and also the economy. Now we get around like maybe 10-11 minutes to carry our kayak come up for inside studio, but we won't take 10 calls. Now only we do have As E Dey Hot, yes. We won't take 10 calls. So tell us your name straight and go straight. Amaka, welcome to As E Dey Hot.
Santa Amaka,
you get 60 seconds. Would they hear you? They go.
Okay, I do well, and I'm happy to get through to your mind. I must say 80% for my governor, for effort so far. But the one I want to put my mouth inside is the security and not in everywhere, but make it try and force it. I was a victim of one child. I know how it feels. On a daily basis, no more security on transport. And I'm no more happy with what they say for BRT work. Everything can be literate. Making rise up as you start from the beginning, implement transportation. That is where I'm coming from. God bless you.
All right, thank you very much, Amaka. Try you. Said Amaka do less than 40 seconds. She don't talk waiting the thing they do, but she don't give us her own score. We for like make she give us score, but she don't say that area of transportation. Say the thing they very, very important. Now, remember, not be just President Muhammadu Buhari government. Every state where we say their governors been raise their hand with Bible or Quran, take swear that May 29 too. Them too don't do a particular number of years in office. So make you don't just be like saying only President Muhammadu Buhari will they talk about your state governor too. In they celebrate anniversary May 29. In they do well as governor. If you want to tell us about the state, feel free to tell us. But remember, 60 seconds now everybody gets. Oga FOJ, we don't hear waiting our first caller get to talk about this particular matter so. And she don't talk about transportation. I'm not going to even link this one to waiting Oga Presido he don't do for transport sector. We know say railway na something where we say this government don't invest inside. But some people they talk say even with that investment self, we collect money when we not really supposed go they collect to invest. But let's look at transportation and railway. You don't think now something where this government feel raise their hand say yes, they do well.
Yeah, if we applaud them, of course, if we
use and make mouth.
If we show body say okay, over the years say successful government don't they promise say they go fix railway system. At least we see Lagos to Ibadan railway they functional now. But sadly now Abuja, Kaduna never they suspended due to the terrorist attacks. And up to this moment also we never recover our brothers and sisters with the terrorists there. So beyond infrastructure, security is important because now person where they alive will enjoy good governance. Fine. Now people who don't die now don't feel they rate president, but us where they alive now, which effort will government they make say make they secure. Even road transport from that as is also Abuja, Kaduna now oh God also. So you know if you promise yourself say you go apply that route, say nothing go happen. So fine, they don't make effort in the transportation, in fixing our transportation, in fixing some strategic road. At least some still they ongoing, but security now number one. Because yeah, if our road no dey secured also,
nothing go happen.
Nothing go happen.
We get person on top of our telephone line from Lagos. What be your name? Samuel from Lagos. 60 seconds. Would they hear you? Hello, Samuel. You there?
Samuel.
Maybe Samuel will call us back to make a contribution. Maybe we come back to you, FOJ. We get opportunity to still discuss because Nigeria no stand on only 3 legs. Maybe we talk about job creation. Because this is not something where we say the government's been used make mouth that time. 2 million jobs every year. I'm going to make you tie this one to education also. What will be your assessment of the government in the last 7 years?
Yeah, 7 years. So far, so good. We know the situation of things now. Our brothers and sisters still there at home.
ASU strike.
ASU strike still there. So, as it dey, we don't even need to talk much. Everybody don't know say government know they take education sector serious because they don't want even invest massively into that sector because that sector holds the future for Nigerians also because now that sector will be able to get solutions to some socio-economic issues where they face. But our brothers and sisters they at home now on 2 issues where successful government too don't fail to implement also. We know say this agreement where they sign with ASU, they back since 2009 under Umaru Yaradua period. But successful government, fine. Jonathan too even try also at least fulfill a part. But this present government also, if you remember vividly also, now a few days to election 2019 also, ASU call up their strike also over the same issues. A very responsive government supposed to address issues. We don't feel they get perennial strike. Because it go there for the legacy of Buhari, say, student day strike, and in focus now on election.
Okay, quickly, let me collect this call from Anthony. Anthony, you there?
Anthony. My name is Aloy. Let me get here.
We hear you continue.
My name is Aloy.
Okay, your name now Aloy. Aloy, continue.
Okay, we'll correct them.
Yes. My wife has been saying how the man is saying with won't come back, no go to come back because now pay after now we here say they don't.
Aloy, the connection no.
You know blend.
You know blend.
Hear you.
No blend. I beg. You go call us back.
Okay, no problem.
You go call us back so that we will hear you well. I beg if you want call us, reduce the volume of your television or come up for your television. Then if your neighbors don't gather, they talk say, oh, they are watching the #1 show As E Dey Hot. Allow them enjoy them. Make we self enjoy you. Make the full world also hear what you get to talk.
Okay, Oga, make I quickly chip in something because in the course of the question my brother asked, he talk about job creation and education. Make I also come further bring that to job creation. We see some kind of way Oga President to carry when it comes to ensuring, say at least he come up poverty, come up from people, and this thing, body. Where we say some people just bring out some kind of money that they give people, take this one, no, they can come up poverty, take this one, no. How much would they use it? Some 5,000 maybe, some different amount. Take come up poverty, come up poverty. This particular step, if we also look at, She knows also say, Oga President somehow see the carry leg to ensure say at least the country, even if poverty, then job creation, no, at least he also fit create that sustainable effort to make sure say people not to suffer.
Yeah, as they be, because for me, that money, the money way they give conditional cash transfer, to me that just tokenism, because
tokenism.
Yeah, because.
Wow. So no be money where even the big them.
When if you even lift you out of poverty, because that money now just say make you just stay alive. Because you know if you even make headway, which business you want to do with that kind of money?
Right.
Now the issue now be that. So fine. It should say the government get the downtrading from mine, but that they enough to take them away from that present state to a desirable place. So what if we create, what if we improve the living condition of Nigeria and say make we get good infrastructure, make we policies we go create, we go attract foreign investment, we private sector, because the responsibility of private sector now to create jobs.
Okay, Oga Falani, Oga Joseph, no vex. Victoria, they call us from Jos far. Victoria, welcome to the show. Vicky.
Victoria.
Like say network for just no gree Victoria make her point. Hey, yeah, sorry Victoria, if you get chance, call us back. We don't reach when we go carry our kaya come out from inside studio, but we go still squeezing like 2 calls inside the conversation. Oga Falani, Oga Joseph, you don't talk say for job creation and also for education. The nation need plenty action. Now we don't reach the point where we say Oga President get only 1 year. We know say government no be magic. We know say government exists in continuum. Meaning say where this government do reach, another one will continue. Nigeria, they approach 1 critical year for our country life as it take concern general election. We go like make you talk to Nigerian people when we say don't live through these past 7 years. When they see how things they go for this country for the last, at least, if we go back to the return to democratic rule for 1999, all these years, why is it important for them to shine their eyes and prepare for this next election when they come, so that whether a president or governor or senator or reps member or state house of assembly person, they go make the right choice when they reach to vote.
Yeah, thank you very much again. So let me just appeal to our listeners, our viewers across the globe. Fine, let me say, through it all, 7 years now, we see day. Fine, things may know they go the way we want them, but 2023 provide an opportunity also for us to rewrite the history of this country. Say, make we take steps, make we engage the process through performing our civic responsibility. And the first step we will actualize, we will fill participate for 2023 election is for us to get our PVC. And the deadline, as it is now June 30. So we still get few more, few days, few weeks before this time. Make we follow our brothers, our sisters, everybody within our spheres of influence, say, make we ask them, say, whether they don't get their PVC. And also, beyond that also, by now, make we observe issues where they within the political parties. 18 registered political parties where they now. Make we look at the alternatives also. They observe the process where go produce these candidates. And afterwards also, make we spotlight these candidates, make we check their policy for each sector, and anyone will align with us, will align with our collective interests. So make you queue behind that person. And also beyond that also, if you see say this person they speak to your future, this in vision align with yours also, of course, make you galvanize support for the person. Not to say, get structure. Now we be structure, human be structure, no be free go vote for election. And now vote where we cast. Now waiting and go declare. And also, in closing also, vigilance is very key. Make we very beyond voting also. Make we also watch our vote also. Make we ensure say we protect the area. Make some sponsored talks. No will come disrupt the process before the counting process start or even ends. Thank you very much.
All right, Joseph, you don't finish talk for this particular matter, so I never sure everybody when they house. Go they nod their head with what you don't talk. Remember what they talk. Nigeria and our country no go spoil. Now the only country we will get be this. If he better for all of us. If he spoil, he go spoil on top of our head. We could do everything what we do to you see say this our country better. Go out, go register, get your PDP, do your own research so that on the day when you go vote, be irrespective of the position, now the right people, now you go vote for. Oga Folan, your point, Joseph. This hand could. This is the handshake of.
Don't be inside the AC.
This is the handshake of the young generation.
I don't need to call
the future of this our country.
What is wrong with you?
We are making progress. The show don't end. Now, so handshake of.
What the center person call you? Your sister, nobody let me.
Because you shake. That's youth.
Give me your left hand.
How you go take give her left hand? Youth, now youth they shake youth. Youth they shake youth. Go shake the Yaya Bello. Youth they shake youth. Go shake Dino Melaye. Youth they shake youth.